What's going on, guys? Carlo Macapinlac here from newbiefitnessacademy.com, and today we're going to talk about kind of a touchy subject in how alcohol affects your weight loss goals. We need to talk about it. And if you're struggling to lose weight, you're going to get a lot of clarity when it comes to the relationship between weight loss and alcohol, so you can make better decisions moving forward. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to get notified every time I post a new video every week. So, we are social creatures. That's how we evolved as human beings. We identified with certain tribes, and that's how we survived through the harshest conditions known to man. And getting kicked out of your tribe literally meant death. So being social, being around people, is literally encoded in our DNA. And since its invention around 2000 to 3000 BC, we've used alcohol as a social tool, as a way to socialize. And it comes in a variety of forms and flavors. Whether it's wine, beer, scotch, vodka, margarita, pina colada, you name it. Pick your poison. People meet up after work to grab drinks, we make plans with people, and use alcohol as a social activity. We make plans around it. The question is, if you're trying to lose weight, how does alcohol specifically affect your weight loss goals? And again, this is kind of a touchy subject, and you might be shocked and possibly even get a wake-up call after watching this video, but you need to know the truth about alcohol. Because let's say that you finally decided that you're ready to lose weight. So you start working out, you start eating healthy, you start doing all the right things. But you're also someone who enjoys a casual drink or two every night. Maybe you drink a glass of white wine with dinner, or you enjoy a beer or two while watching sports. And then you regularly meet up with friends for drinks over the weekend. And then you have a couple of mimosas for brunch on Sundays, or a couple of pints while watching Sunday Night Football or whatever your favorite reality TV show is. If that sounded like a typical week for you, or pretty close to it, and you're struggling to lose weight, then I'm about to drop some major knowledge bombs on you with a dash of reality check. Here's the truth about alcohol. Drinking alcohol regularly is easily one of the biggest killers of your weight loss goals. I know, and here's why. Alcohol in the form of ethanol is actually considered the fourth macronutrient after fat, carbs, and protein. They're known as the first to burn calories, and I'm gonna explain why in a second. And if you wanna lose weight, you need to limit your alcohol consumption and the type of alcohol you consume. Because alcohol calories have zero nutritional value. Like fat and protein, for example, contain essential nutrients, but with alcohol, zero. And it severely compromises your body fat reduction goals and possibly your long-term health. So let's dive in a little bit deeper. First, let's talk about how it negatively affects weight loss. Because alcohol is literally poison. You're poisoning your body. That's why you get the buzz. But then some people take this too far sometimes, and that's how you get alcohol poisoning. It's literally right in the name. All you need to know is that every time you drink, your body will always prioritize metabolizing the alcohol calories in your system. This is a very important concept to grasp, so rewind this video a little bit if you need to hear that again. So your body prioritizes metabolizing alcohol calories because, again, it's poison. Your body needs to get rid of it first, which means that you're inadvertently putting the burning of all other calories on hold, indirectly leading to fat storage. Because if you have glucose in your bloodstream, for example, you gotta put the glucose somewhere while you're burning off the booze. And your liver can store some of it. Your liver can store about 2,000 calories worth of stored glycogen. After that, all those excess calories get stored as body fat. You'll even get sugar cravings after you burn off the alcohol, because when you have no other sources of energy in your bloodstream and you're not metabolically flexible, your brain will send signals through the hormone ghrelin that it needs sugar. It needs a quick hit of fuel. And this should sound familiar to a lot of people. Like, nobody really wakes up from a late night out from drinking and says, man, I'm really craving broccoli. No, we crave the worst foods. We crave breakfast fast food, or we go for brunch and we order something sugary like pancakes and waffles, and then we down a couple of mimosas while we're at it. Speaking of mimosas, the negative effects of alcohol when it comes to weight loss gets magnified even more when you drink sugary alcoholic drinks. So when you drink a frozen margarita, for example, all that sugar immediately gets stored as body fat. Because again, your body has to deal with the alcohol calories first. And this gets even worse when you eat while you're drinking. Because again, all the calories from the food that you're eating immediately gets shunted into your butt, thighs, and belly. So when you're having multiple drinks on a Friday night, for example, you go to multiple bars, you have appies, and then you have dinner, you order dessert, all those calories get stored as body fat while you're drinking. And beer, specifically, might be the worst alcoholic offender of them all because it contains carbs. They don't call it a beer belly for nothing. So if you're having nachos or tacos with beers, for example, you get a double whammy effect when it comes to the calories and the processed carbs in the nachos and the carbs from drinking beer. Okay, I'm gonna give you a second to take in all the information that I just dropped on you. Take a deep breath, and while you're at it, hit that like and subscribe button to help this video reach more people. Now here's where it kind of gets more serious. Your body has a natural detoxifying system. It's called your liver. That's why I always say that detox juice cleanses are a complete waste of money. They're absolutely useless. You're literally just drinking overpriced bottled sugar. You might as well light your money on fire. Now, because of the taxing nature of the liver having to detoxify your body from alcohol, especially if you're someone who drinks regularly, and this gets magnified even more if you eat a standard American diet and you consume a lot of food and drinks that are high in high fructose corn syrup, think chips, cookies, and pop, for example. A combination of those two can cause the liver to become inflamed and swollen. This damage can also cause scarring, known as cirrhosis. The medical term for this is fatty liver disease. You've probably heard of it, and this is serious stuff because 8 to 10% of Americans drink heavily. I'm pretty sure that stat applies to a lot of people who live a modern Western lifestyle. Of those, 10 to 15% will develop alcohol-related liver disease, or ARLD, which can then lead to some pretty serious health complications like liver failure. Heavy drinking, by the way, is classified as 8 alcoholic beverages for women per week and over 15 for men. Do you know anyone who drinks that much? Again, this is where it goes way beyond weight loss. Like, you need to be brutally honest with yourself when it comes to this. Awareness is step number 1. Having said all that, if you plan on drinking, the best thing you can do is drink it straight up without food and stick to hard liquor like tequila, for example. If you want to have a cocktail, order a margarita on the rocks without the sugar. If you're going to drink wine, stick to dry red wine and avoid white wine because it contains a lot of sugar. And stick to dry red wine because some lighter fruity red wines also contain some sugar. And if you really have to drink beer, go for the low carb option. Listen, I'm not saying that you should never drink alcohol ever again. I mean, I personally don't drink, but I also worked as a bartender for a few years, and I know that alcohol is just a part of life for a lot of people. Again, there's a reason why we've been drinking this stuff for thousands of years. And life is all about being able to enjoy special moments with special people. So if you have those moments and alcohol is around, then please enjoy yourself. Like, if you can count on your hands, for example, the amount of times that you drink during the year, then that's fine. It's not gonna affect your weight loss goals too much. When I have coaching calls with my students, for example, I always tell them that they can have dessert and alcohol on special occasions. I mean, I love cheesecake, so I eat it, just not all the time. Again, keep it to special events and celebrations. And this is especially true if you still have a lot of weight to lose and you're nowhere near close to your weight loss goals. But if you're constantly drinking every weekend, like every time you go out, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then every time you eat, every time you're alone, every time you're having a bad day, just know that that's gonna have a negative impact when it comes to your weight loss goals and eventually your long-term health. So just make the smart decision moving forward and drink responsibly. The next question then becomes, how are you actually supposed to eat if you want to lose weight? Because here's the thing, 80% of your body composition is determined by your diet. You can't just freestyle this part. Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach without depriving myself of my favorite foods or wasting hours at the gym. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach to all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link somewhere at the top here or in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, that's all I've got. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every week. And hey, leave a comment below if you have any questions about this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. First, a high five.